Alright, so I'm coming in here today. I had already did a video on about knocking these burrs down on this trunk on the 70 Wildcat, but I never did finish this trunk lid up and get it jammed, so that's what I'm coming in here today. Now I did seam seal all around here. I just end up doing seam sealing it. You know, I know they look better when they're not seam sealed, but I've decided to seam seal this one up, so it's gonna be all right. It's still the Arizona car. It's gonna look nice, but you know, I always be saying on my videos, see, look at, you know, look. But hey, I'm not gonna do now. I might edge out around these corners. But probably won't. I don't know. So I'm gonna come in. I already put wax and grease remover on here, even though I did it before. But I just want to make sure that you know, it's clean, grease free. Now I'm gonna come in. Now I'm gonna start DAing as much of this out with 320 as I can get with my DA. Now from the factory, I come in here close and show you. Man, it's not really flat, but I'm gonna make it look a little better. All right, you see all the rough texture in here? I want this to be a little flatter than that, but I'm not gonna strip this all the way down, so I'm gonna just get it as flat as I can get it. All right, so I'm gonna come in now. I'm gonna be DAing this baby out. As always, like I say, when I use this metal treatment, it just cleans that rust up a lot faster there, so. Alright, so the name of this, you know, stuff I use is concrete and metal prep. But like I said, this was all rusted. But you spray that stuff on there, it's really going to eat this stuff down to the barrel. Eats it all the way up, guys. So even as I come in here, it's rust up under here. Use a dry pad to take the paint off, but you see it ain't really taking the rust off of there, guys. It's not really taking all of that rust off of there. Now, I can sit here and sand. Eventually it's going to come off, but I still see little pits. Now I'm going to come back in here in a minute after I get all this paint off, and when I use this concrete and metal prep, just watch how that just takes all of the little rust in the little pit holes and everything. It's just gonna eat it all right up. All right, so now I'm gonna come in here with this concrete and metal prep. You to see how it really eats that rust away. See that? It just really eats that rust right down the bare metal. And then any other little pits that you have in there, that acid is gonna treat that. So, alright. So a good thing with this scuffed pad is that it's tearing up, but it's still doing the job for what I need on this here. But it bends and it gets in these corners and curves pretty good. Everything this won't get, like in these corners, a little shiny, if that don't get in there, then that's when I come through with the scuff pad and hit those corners there. But most of this, it's gonna clean up all of this. So just to show you what I'm talking about, see the shininess all in here? That's what you're trying to get rid of, so. Alright, so this is the way you want it to look when you're done. But still, see where these welds are? You still want to come in with the red or gray scuff pad and scuff these areas up. You know, you want to make sure everything's dull, and that way your paint will stick. So, alright, so then on this truck, I'm going to just come in here and I'm just going these corners, and all I'm doing around these edges and around these corners is just making sure I dull all of this stuff out. So, few videos that I had out, I talk about this good metal treatment. Now you see that rust right on there? So this 108 that I use right before I get ready to paint it on bare metal, I just want you to see how this, how it's, oh, sprayed the wrong area. Alright, just want you to see with this 108 treatment how that this is a good metal treatment, how it's gonna remove some of the rust or the rust just by spraying it on there. So if you have surface rust, and I could have let this sit a little while longer, but I don't know if you, yeah, you can see that. Normally I let it sit a little longer, but you know, trying to show you on the video, not make the video so long. But normally I spray it down, I let it sit on there a little longer, and it gives it time to get in there and penetrate that rust. And it'll remove the rust right off of there, guys. See that? And it's also treating it and getting it ready for paint. So hopefully you can see what happened there. And you know, it'll remove light surface rust and everything when you are using a good metal treatment. So alright, so I'm gonna go on and spray this down with the 108, wipe it down, put it in sealer, and then paint it. Alright, I forgot something. I wanted to come in here and hit this area with wax and grease remover. Even though I think I cleaned it already, but I just want to make sure that this is pretty clean here. And save this for last, but I just want to hit this with the scuff and stuff. Now I'm not taking it off because it's Arizona car. The trunk ain't that rusted, or wasn't, you know, it didn't really have a lot of rust on it at all. So alright, got that hood in prime. Now I'm gonna shoot some color on here and get this done up. So I got that trunk in jammed out. Jam mean painting, man. So as you see, I pulled the tape up where I want that trunk to ground, where the hinges go. So you want to pull the tape up. You got to be careful. I just took a little pick. If you see, got a little slight, I missed right there a little bit. It still should flatten out a little bit as it dries, as the clear is drying. But you want to just take your time. You got to pull that tape off right away. Otherwise, you'll scratch it up more trying to get it off later. Trust me. So, and it's late. I should have started this earlier. So that's why, you know, make a little mistakes when you're tired. You got to pull that piece of tape up just a little, but that should come off no problem. So, but that 70 Wildcat trunk is in jam, guys, and she's looking pretty good, man. So flowed out pretty good here, guys. So if you like these videos, like, share, subscribe, man. All right, have a good one, man. I'm telling you, that 70 Wildcat gonna be hot. Red and white interior.